We're good? We're good? We're good. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, is making money really simple? Maybe you should just look for new things. I'm going to share with you some of those new things. We took puts at the close, but why, Mr. Melnick? The world is not coming to an end just as we predicted accurately. I don't know if I want any kudos for that. The Newsbeat Live free open house is next week. Our precise daily stock levels, our game plan in forex, as well as our full stock analysis. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. Is making money easy? Were you able to call the top or bottom of anything today? Are we coming out with a lot more swing trades in the future? You're damn right we are. We coming out with a lot more intraday trades? You're damn right we are. And the most important thing is less is more, but when you have consistency, more is more. And I'm going to show you all that and more, as well as our precise daily stock levels. But first, I command you, as your leader and savior, that you must memorize the following. I'd like to say thank you to the T3 Live compliance team. Kindly pause this video, read this thing entirely, then do it again. And then when you think you know everything, prove it to yourself and read it backwards while blindfolded drinking beer. And if you could do that, only then may you hit play on this video. Now that there should be around one person left because only one person in the world can do that, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for starting late tonight. I was going through crisis mode here. Don't want to go into the whole story. Crisis averted. I've been, as you could tell, up for a while, trying to fix some issues here, and they're all resolved, and I'm very happy to report that. So we did something a little strange today. We came out. We are like, I'm buying Apple puts at the close. Now, I know I talked about the straddle for next week. A lot of you guys put it on. I actually had internet issues right at the end of the day, and I actually unofficially did not, or no, officially did not put on the straddle yet or strangle for next week. I wanted to. Honestly, I'm going to probably just end up putting it on tomorrow. I mean, you'll have to be in the room to know for 100% certainty. But if I didn't have my computer issues and I was able to really digest it, I will. The truth is, I think we're going down tomorrow. So what I did at the end of the day is I bought Apple puts. You might be sitting there and saying, "Well, Mark, Apple is down. Is that legit? Is it down $1 after hours?" We took lotto puts and Apple, and those things should be, even with $1 gap down, even with, some took 177 and a half, so I took the 175 puts. But even with a gap down like that, your puts should be doing good tomorrow morning, especially if we have sell-off volume. And one of the things, Art, and I'm going to go ahead and answer you guys, is why Apple puts? Why Apple puts, Mr. Melnick? Why? Why did you take Apple puts? Hmm. That's a good question. Wonder if I could answer this one. This one is hard. Hmm. When was the last time we put 2 to 3 green bars in a row, followed by a topping out red candle on Apple? Well, we did it today. Now, why is that important? You get 2 or 3 green bars. This is a daily of Apple. 2 or 3 green bars, followed by a pull-in on a red bar. And I bought it right at the close. I wasn't buying puts near the top of the day. I bought it right at the close. Apple showing down $1 after hours. Why did I do that? Why? Well, can you name another day that? When was the last day you put 2 green bars in a row and then a higher red bar that broke the previous day highs? Oh, right over here. Right over here, ladies and gentlemen. It was a Thursday, just like today. And the next day, Apple opened down $3. And then plummeted the next day after. It's a fluke, Mark. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. I have to see more, Mark. All right. Okay. Okay. Here's a good example. Few green bars, topping out red bar, gap down the next day. Few green bars, topping out red bar, pull in the next day. Green bars, putting a topping out red bars, fall over the next week. Does it work 100%? No. Right over here is an example where it would have went up a little, would have gone up one for say, and then go down five. Or by 1 in 5, I mean it went from 229.42, it went against you 4 points, only to go with you 21 points. 5 to 1 in your favor. So what I am noticing in this market is weird forms of statistical analysis. Is statistical analysis good? What if I told you, has anybody noticed that a lot of strategies, methodologies are losing consistency recently? A lot of them. A lot of them. Strategies that were making money 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 months ago are hard to make money in this market. Not just my strategy, mine included. Everyone's. Who here has noticed that? Raise your hand. That strategies that were working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months ago are just not working as consistently now. How many people notice that? I mean, it's really a fact, but I'm asking if you noticed it. You can't really disagree unless you're doing this one magical strategy that no one else is doing. You notice I'm not calling out high fives and 21s, Golan. Excellent. There's a reason for that, right? It's not because I don't believe in my strategy. I just know there's a time and place. So what do? You're following these gurus. You're following your own methodologies. You're following anyone out there. And they keep doing the same old stuff over and over and over and over and over again. We evolve with the market. We evolve with the market. I'm doing trades that calling out trades that I would never normally call out. Like for example, today in Twitter, right over here in real time in front of about 1,000 people, I called out the bottom of Twitter at 11 o'clock a.m. today. Some people sold out when it just went up a little here, and some people are still swinging it into tomorrow. The dead bottom there. Why? Why, Mr. Melnick? How the F on earth did you call that? How did the Ford Motor Company on earth did you call Twitter at the bottom there? Okay. What if I told you? What if I told you? What if I told you? On a 5-minute chart, when you put in 4 red bars, 1 green bar, 4 red bars, and another green bar, that on that green bar over 90% of the time, my statistics show 91% of the time, in the past 2 months you bounce. Why does that work, Mr. Melnick? Why are these strategies working? I don't know. I can't tell you. The real question is, why do you care? Why do you care that these strategies work? What business is it to you that these strategies work? Who cares why the algorithms are doing something? Because, ladies and gentlemen, from one consistent trader to you, why is never the right question to ask when you're trying to figure out consistent methodologies. What is always the most important question. You and I could go back and forth for why that has been happening, and well, we won't be able to prove it. What is the most important thing? Another strategy we were watching was Tiffany's. It was a strategy, excuse me, that I shared with you guys on a Newsbeat show, 5, 6, 7 episodes ago? I don't remember. In Tiffany, you saw a gap down on earnings. We were shorting Tiffany's here for this breakdown today. while the market was heading up. We were shorting Tiffany's. Why? Well, on the last video, I told you when a stock gap's down big, look for a break of the prior day's low if a 5-minute bar closes below the 5-minute low of the first bar. Why does that work, Mark? I don't know. So we shorted Tiffany's right here. I bought puts. Some people shorted stock, I'm sure. Didn't matter what you did. Stock would have probably paid off better. Bought puts right here. As soon as we bought puts, this is a 5-minute chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red bars in a row. Oh, you decided to hold it all day? God bless you. You didn't? God bless you. Okay. Does How are these things working? All right, let's go into the next one. What was that silly name that reported? Yeti. Okay, here's Yeti. Called the bottom right over here today for long calls. It was actually a better stock play. Right over here. Bottom held. Stock jumped up over $1. Over $1. Right over here. Jumped up $1.20. I think it went up a dollar, maybe $1.05 from where we were buying options. Is that Would that interest you? Would that interest you if somebody came to you and said, Yeti's going to bottom out right here? Yeti's bottoming out right here. Guys, I'm looking for long. Guys, I got filled here. Would that be useful? Would that be useful if while Twitter was breaking $30 today, I said, guys, I'm watching Twitter for a long. Guys, I'm watching Twitter for a long. Guys, I'm watching Twitter for a long. Okay, guys, Twitter bottomed right here. How useful is that? And I'm not saying that about every single name. I'm not pouring out 100 names. I'll analyze stocks for you, but the names that I mean, I can analyze 200 names a day that you're watching, but when I speak for what I'm watching, you're not going to get a million symbols. How valuable is that for you to call Twitter like this? So what you already see me is I'm already taking more overnights and increasing size. So today, God, and our Twitter membership just exploded again. This was our tweet, and again, the Newsbeat Live members get this. Bought Apple puts expiring tomorrow, 175 lottery tickets. Lottery tickets right before the close. Lottery tickets. Lottery tickets. Why? Because if you look at Apple over the past 5 years, when you get information like this, you're going to drop 84% of the time within either the next day or the next week. So in the future, I'm going to buy more time value on this. So like on a name like Apple, that's why I bought puts. A lot of you guys were thinking like bullish before the close, and I was thinking really hard about it. And again, I'm not right 100%. You're not right 100% of the time. But ladies and gentlemen, if I'm throwing my money around, I'm going to be right 7 out of 10 times. Otherwise, I'm not going to throw my money around. There's no need. I don't care about making money. I care about being right, and that's why I make money. And that's why you're going to make money. We're going to get into more swings. We're going to get into more intradays. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Melnick has been listening to you. Mark Melnick has been listening to what you want. You want consistent ideas that could befit a strategy in which you can execute consistently. And if anybody tells you out there that that is not what you want, A, they're full of baloney. That's a good one, baloney. Not sure why there's the letter G in baloney, but or you don't know what's best for you. Now, I'm not, Mark, he's telling me what's best for me. Yes, consistency is what's best for you. Unless you're planning on trading for 3 months or 2 months and then quitting and finding a new job. If that is your goal, then yeah, maybe just blow out your account and go crazy and be super duper cowboy. But if you want to take trading as a career, Consistency is your only goal, not making money. Consistency, because when you're consistent and you're executing a strategy, you're not putting yourself in a position to blow out your account. If you could avoid those things, and yes, I did make it sound a lot easier said than done, you're going to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I have never been more optimistic in the market now than I have been in the last 6 months. 6 months. My optimism going in like September, October started to slowly increase. Like September came and my confidence was like this. I wanted to see the news flow coming back. Then October came, the market dropped, and my confidence started increasing a little harder. And then after I realized what was actually happening today, and I started analyzing the statistical analysis and finding methodologies for you guys to make consistent trades, my confidence shot through the ceiling today. Did I make $1 million today? No, but I am making money consistently, and I am learning new things to make money consistently, and I am going to share that with you. I'm going to share these ideas with you. Swing trades, which could work out beautifully. I am going to start taking trades. Going to have the Melnick challenge before the end of the year. What is the Melnick challenge? We had a vote in the room a while ago, a few months ago, where I said I'm going to open up an account. 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, quarter million, or $500,000. You guys tell me, and I'm going to show you how you can make that account work. See, what the other BS services out there don't offer you is they don't really show you how much money they're playing with. They don't show you, how much money they're playing with. So when I had, these $1 million years, $1 million years, $1 million years, I'm doing it with like 50 to $100,000 in buying power, right? Yeah, I can garner more buying power on separate things, but when I'm showing a track record for how you achieve these things, you don't need a lot of money to make a lot of money in the market, utilizing my methodology. And what I wanted to do is I'm either going to start with what do you see? I didn't ask some of you new guys here today. What should I start with? 5, 10, 25, or 50? You guys email me, or 100 or 250 or 500. Email me because I want to show you how you can grow an account with overnight trades, minimizing your effort. See, I don't want to do 200,000. I want to do either a quarter million or 500 or 100. Um, I just like those numbers. But the reason why I'm using these numbers, well, it was going to be an option account, Ryan, which is a good point. You still say 5,000. The point is why I want a modestly sized account, why I want a modestly sized account, why I don't want to go big. I have big accounts. Yes, I can bring big accounts up, and yes, I do that. But I want to lift up the little guy out there. I want to lift up the little guy out there, the little guy with the biggest heart. And I want to take that guy or gal and I want to lift that person up and show them that they don't need a lot of money to do well. And that is what I am doing. 100% of the proceeds for that account, if I make money, will go to charity on that account. How's that? Fair enough? Good enough? The Melnick Challenge? The Melnick Challenge and the stock picks will be offered free for all Newsbeat Live members. This is something I talked about for months and haven't done yet. I get it, guys. It's not because I'm holding out on you. It's because I needed to explore myself further. I needed to bring in more consistency into swing overnights. And no, I don't want to trade these little BS names. I don't want to trade these little BS names. I want to do it with the real names. Why? Because when your account goes from 10,000 to 20,000 to 50 to 100 to quarter million to $500,000 to 2 million, 4 million, 5 million, you're going to want the bigger names because you're not going to be able to make the same money. See, that's the problem. People, they'll come with these little BS small cap names, but when your account gets too large, what they don't tell you is there's no growth. You have a ceiling right here. And yeah, hitting the ceiling makes you money. But you're like, you know what you're like? You know what the best analogy is for when you trade these small cap names, and you're trying to grow? It's like, you ever play Super Mario Brothers? You guys ever play Super Mario Brothers? Like, did it. You guys play that? Now, before you get the mushroom, you start off as little Mario. What happens when you jump up and you hit a brick as little Mario? Boop, 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 right? It doesn't break. That's what trading a small cap is like. Watch little Mario jump. He jumps so high, he gets knocked down. He jumps so high, he gets knocked down. That is like what it's like trading a small cap. With this methodology, if you are consistent with it, your growth is infinite. I don't know. If you start hitting the multi-trillion dollar levels, you'll be the richest person in the world. Then I don't know how infinite it is at that point. But if you start making money on Apple, like for example, like our overnight here on Apple, your upside will be infinite. Your upside will be infinite. Yeah, yeah, we're in Apple puts. We're in Apple puts, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope this down move continues. Tomorrow, this is utilizing my new swing methodology. That's why I took Apple puts. And we're going to see, again, it's one stock. I will be wrong. I just want to make money. And we're going to, you know what I might actually do? I think I'm going to open up. How many of you guys want me to open up my account at Robinhood for free trades so you don't pay any commission? That way, everybody would be able to track what I do. You see, it's another funny thing when people, when they talk about, the results in their P&Ls, and I know because I have a phenomenal rate. I have a phenomenal rate. I tell people what I pay, and they don't even think it's possible. It makes no sense to them. It makes no sense. How's that even possible? There are people with really good rates out there, ladies and gentlemen. But if I did it on a free software and you got filled at the same price as me every time, theoretically speaking, considering you take the same size, you should be up the same as I'm up, right? Your son loves Robinhood and trades options, Brian. Transparency. Love transparency. Let's see it. Let's let's start off by doing it, Albert. Then we'll see it. Ladies and gentlemen, my optimism is high. So, why puts at the close? Because I think Apple's going to gap down tomorrow. And it befits my methodology. Next, the world is not coming to an end. This trade war, if you guys put tariffs on our. No, the U.S. exports pork. China loves U.S. pork. If you put tariffs on our semiconductor chips and you put tariffs on our automobiles, there'll be world war and there will be a Great Depression. And that's what China wanted you to believe yesterday. And what did I say? Bull. We know that President Xi and President Trump are meeting in Buenos Aires on Saturday. Here is my prediction. You ready? You ready? You ready for my prediction? The worst case scenario that comes out of this is my guess. I'm going to tell you my thoughts right now, updated in real time. The worst that comes out of this, the Gap 5 strategy was Newsbeat episode 211. Thanks, BC. Appreciate that. So if you guys want to know why we shorted Tiffany's today, Newsbeat show 211. This is the worst thing that's going to come out of the trade war. God, I don't want to mimic their voices because I can't mimic President Xi's voice. I haven't really heard him talk. Okay, this is what's going to be said. Trump is going to come back and he's going to say, we're giving China a chance to be fair to the United States. And for that reason, the policy is going to be to not look for additional tariffs for a number of months. We're going to put you in a trial period. China's going to come back and they're going to say, the US screwed up. Look at their markets. They wanted to fight with us. Yeah, they shot us in the kneecaps, but we shot them in the kneecaps right back. And that's what they're going to say. And they're both going to posture towards their country, of course. And the trade war tension, the boiling point, which we're at now, is going to simmer down. Just like we were telling you all week. Do we have that answer yet? No. But tomorrow's going to be an interesting day, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at that straddle still. Newsbeat Live Free Open House. Sign up for the free Newsbeat Live Open House. Be part of our room. I put free in quotes, like I put free in quotes because I value your time. Gotta respect the fact that we value your time. So if you are watching and you're interested, right here is the link. Right here is the link. You download, you get a free case study on the US-China trade war. You get to be part of it. Here is the link. I'm just gonna, it's terrible. I'm typing it in here. Should probably, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a reply to this video and I'm gonna share with you the link. Ladies and gentlemen, do not miss out on this opportunity to trial the Newsbeat live room. Trading has been kind of weird in the past few months. And a lot of strategies that have not been working have been working now, and a lot of strategies that have been working have not been working now. And even though a lot of us, I would even argue most of us, remained vigilant and consistent during this time, I want to show you what we can do. So brings me great pleasure and honor to host this open house for you. You guys want our precise daily stock levels? Let me show you something. See Netflix over here? See Netflix? You see the low and high of Netflix here? See these trend lines we drew? Is it funny that the high and low Netflix are trapped in between our algorithmic levels? On yesterday's precise daily stock levels, which I'm going to share with you in less than 30 seconds, we gave you a level of $275.48 on Netflix for our bottom today. Day low on Netflix, $275.50. We were 2 cents off the bottom. We were 2 cents off the bottom. Is that accurate enough for you? We gave you the resistance of Netflix, $289.88. We were 61 cents off that top in Netflix. Is that accurate enough for you? Oh, you want more levels? You want tomorrow's levels? Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your Newsbeat Live algorithmic technical algo levels for tomorrow, November 30th. Take a screenshot, take a picture with your phone, jot down the numbers for the names you like to follow, set alerts. These are highly consistent levels. They don't always hit. In fact, they usually won't hit. But when one of them does, it does present an opportunity, generally speaking. Do not tattoo it on yourself. These levels change 5 days a week, and I doubt you want to go for tattoo removal laser surgery. How about Forex? You guys, oh wait, how about a game plan, right? How about what am I watching tomorrow? How about Workday? Oh, God, let's talk about Workday. You want to know who's putting in the work? This one right here, baby. Let me tell you exactly, and congratulations to all you Newsbeat Live members in the Workday calls. I know some of you guys and gals crushed it. Let's talk about the earnings here in Workday. 31 cents per share. That beats the 15 cents consensus by over double. 743 million beats the 722 million expected. Their subscription revenue up almost 35% to 624 million this quarter. Already they got an upgrade over at Stephen Bercia at MUFG. $180 target, raising it from 169. You already have an analyst excited. They they destroyed consensus estimates. Guess what? I'm looking for the stock to get and hold above the all-time high here of 157.12. It's currently trading 2 points above it. That is the key level to watch on workday tomorrow, 157.12. Mark, I hear you like to do forex trades here and there as a side hobby. I do. Can you share with me exactly every single bid, offer, trade that you're in? I can. So don't copy the top one. That was the short from yesterday that got filled. That is a live open order. That's a live open position above the gray line. Below the gray line are my new pending orders, which I change 5 days a week. If you'd like, you got to buy and sell euro US dollar yen. Those are my prices, my stop loss, my take profit. It's all there for you. Um, if you wish to copy them and use them for educational purposes only, of course, you have all the freedom in the world to do so. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I get calls and calls. I get hear it through the grapevine. And when you put your ear next to that grapevine, you can hear it being said that the Newsbeat Live Room is the largest, fastest growing trading room in the nation. Happy trading, make money. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat Live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And keep in mind, also look in the comment section for free access to the Newsbeat Live Open House. Have a wonderful evening.